I feel like this is Beware of Dog in your house.
Let there be light.
Yeah. Me, Matt, Killer Kyle, coming at you. Wheels of Fury Facebook chat. And yeah. Welcome to another episode, obviously. I mean, a vlog, rather. Tonight, yeah, 11:15. Go check out our prediction videos for Deadline.
Yeah.
And that's going to be fun tomorrow night. So,
yes, sir.
I just uploaded a video. Did I say that wrong?
Uploaded?
Uploaded a video. Right off the bat. Apparently, Andrade's contract is up almost in AEW. There could be a possibility of him going back to WWE, which is kind of interesting because it seems like WWE and AEW do a lot of trade-offs.
Seemingly.
As of late. Like Bryan Danielson, Adam Copeland. Earlier than that, you have Christian, and there's, some others. And then, of course, you got Jake Cargill going to WWE. Apparently, QT Marshall might be going there at some capacity. I don't fucking know. But
Punk returned to WWE.
Yeah.
Survivor Series. Yeah, Dragon Lee in WWE.
That's right.
He was in AEW for a little bit. There's a couple others that are in WWE that were in AEW as well. I'm trying to remember who they were.
It makes me wonder what kind of fucking shape your company has to be. I'm thought of the sneeze. Okay. Before, one of your talent leaves.
Yeah, like, okay, in the case of QT Marshall, he had said that, AEW was going in a completely different direction. And he felt like he didn't want to be in the company anymore. He had a VP position with the company. He would write storylines and write stuff for AEW as well as wrestle and whatever. And he was doing the whole QTV thing, and then but I guess it was one, or it seems like it became one of those things where I don't know exactly what the direction is that AEW is going in now, that he feels like he's just needed to get out.
Well, and that's the thing, because, again, it's still an infancy. Well, not really.
I mean, it's 4 years in now.
So it's like,
well, 4 to 5.
I don't understand it. Like, WWE was the company that was like, I don't want to say failing, but it kind of felt like that.
Yeah.
And now that Vince is gone, I think a lot of them are going, oh shit, it looks different. Maybe we should give it another chance.
Maybe, yeah.
But and then I heard something about Mercedes. They're talking about her coming back as Sasha Banks, and it's like, no.
Right.
And not that I don't hate her or dislike her, but
yeah,
there was so much shit over the last couple of years the thing with Sammy Guevara, the thing with, I mean, she had a lot of mental health issues that
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure were WWE related, but now that Vince is gone once again, it seems like. But once again, too, okay, look, you've been in Japan, you've been in well, whatever. She was the IWGP Women's Champion. Why
right.
would you jeopardize going back to Sasha Banks?
And I mean, like, her and Trinity both literally walked out
Yes.
on the company, and it was during a live airing of Monday Night Raw. They just flat out walked out.
And also your tag team champions.
Yeah, at the time. Now, I mean, we know that, eventually people do return to WWE after being away for however long. I just feel like with Mercedes having just gone to Japan, making her debut at Wrestle Kingdom, and then having that match, and was it San Jose
Yeah.
for what was that show called?
Oh, yeah. It was Battle in the Valley.
Battle of the Valley, yes. And then being on a run, or being the New Japan Women's Champion, on a run with the title, and then getting injured, having been out for about 8-9 months now, or so, 7 ish.
Mhm.
So I don't think she's already gonna, get you know, leave Japan, leave New Japan.
Yeah.
Like it was in her interview with
Hmm.
Steve Austin in the Broken Skull session. She said she's always wanted to compete in Japan,
Yeah.
and now finally getting that opportunity, and she became the New Japan Women's World Champion, which I think now is the uh, strong women's title that Willow Nightingale has.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Mercedes is gonna kick around New Japan for a little while longer, and then maybe hell, whenever she wrestles again, and starts competing in Japan, New Japan again,
Mhm.
we could maybe see her do have a match at AEW or in AEW, maybe Forbidden Door next year,
Yeah.
or maybe even All In next year. Who knows?
I mean, even Drew Galloway, we all thought he was gonna leave right after CM Punk came out, but he cut a actually pretty good promo on Raw
Right.
about people getting second chances and whatever.
Yeah.
Did you watch Raw?
Up to speed on what happened.
Okay, well, yeah, it was a good show.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's the thing. Like now, and CM Punk wasn't on Raw this week. Now he'll be going over to SmackDown. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think he should stay on Raw because obviously I want to see him go after Seth Rollins, but
Well, I mean, he is going to be on SmackDown tonight. Of course, tonight is tribute to the troops.
yes.
So CM Punk is, of course, making an appearance there. I don't know if he's going to sign with SmackDown or he's going to stay on Raw, sign with Raw. Don't really.
Yeah.
There's that fucking sneeze.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he should.
Right.
Well, because I think Randy being on SmackDown is good enough.
Yeah.
They both returned. I think obviously Randy will have his feud with Roman.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll see Randy as the champion at some point.
Right.
I mentioned this before, but if by chance Randy does beat Roman and maybe turn heel because everybody wants heel Randy, and that's fine, but
Right.
the only good thing that would come to that would be have him have the match WrestleMania 40 against Cody Rhodes, and Cody finally gets the fucking strap.
I guess, yeah.
Because Roman's the champion, and it's kind of like, all right, who the fuck's gonna beat him now?
Yeah.
So obviously it could be the Viper, and it should be the Viper.
Yeah.
So
On the topic of Punk,
okay,
you had sent me a video of a guy giving his opinion about the situation that happened at All In with Jungle Boy and Punk, and he was saying that Jack's this 20-something-year-old guy. He was mouthing off, about whatever, and the match he had with Hook, the All In pre-show, what do they call it? 0 Hour, and Punk didn't like it. They got into an altercation, and he was saying that Punk didn't need to do that. Punk needed to just ignore Jack and let him spout off and whatever, and just not paying attention to him. Punk's a veteran. Punk's well established in his career. He competed in IWA. He's competed in, I'm sure he competed in CCW. And so he's familiar with, extreme, if you will, hardcore, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And, he's basically putting all the blame on Punk for that incident. Here's my gripe. One, okay, yes, Punk didn't need to react the way he did. On the other hand, what the fuck is Jack Perry doing spouting off?
he shouldn't have done that.
No, he shouldn't have.
And that's the problem. I thought he was better than that. But he's still a kid. He's still learning. That's not an excuse. But it's just like juvenile. And I think that's a part of the reason why Punk left. Is because a lot of the wrestlers are fucking juvenile.
Yeah.
And they handle shit like third graders.
Handle shit like you handle it out in the schoolyard.
Yeah. And so it's like, okay, I get it. There's also a rumor that AJ Lee is going to be coming back at the 2024 Royal Rumble.
I mean, it could happen.
If that happens, I'm going to be happy. And there's got to be more women in the division. That rhymes. I mean, unless you get some from NXT, and I don't know when Cora Jade is supposed to come back.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, going back to All In, it was almost like, yeah, that was very fucking unnecessary. No one knew A, what was going on at the time until you read about it,
Yeah.
and B, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Like, seriously, who gives a fuck? It happened.
Yeah.
I mean, King of the Ring 2001, you fucking have, and I just watched a video about Sugar Glass.
Mm.
It was supposed to be, well, it was Sugar Glass.
No, it wasn't. It was plexiglass.
That was plexiglass, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, obviously Vince could have easily stopped the match, but
He was trying to.
yeah, I know. That's what I should have said.
Vince was trying to get, I believe the referee for that match was Mike Chioda.
Yeah,
He was, telling Chioda to stop the match, and both Kurt and Shane were like, "Yeah, fuck that, we're still going." And yeah, it was a hell of a match, but my God, it was rough.
well, I've said this thousands of times now, but in real time, I was like, holy shit, Shane's body must feel like a pillow right now with all those shattered bones. But obviously, he's a stuntman. He wouldn't be able to do that shit now without breaking out.
Look
Wow.
look what happened at WrestleMania this year.
Yeah.
Simple fucking leapfrog and popped his quad.
Now, I often wonder if, Adam was like trying to get Dave or Gangrel in WrestleMania. That would have been pretty cool. And then I don't know. I don't know if that is true or what, but
Yeah.
it just seemed a little bit disappointing. I mean, I got to hear Slayer, but it was still disappointing in a way. But
Yeah.
I mean, that was the thing that he said, and a lot of wrestlers have said leaving WWE was now they're free. And it's like, yeah, I mean, Vince, as good of a businessman that he was, it was like he tried so hard to make his product as far away from pro wrestling as possible.
Yeah. And go back to King of the Ring 2001, like in that spot, Kurt's thinking, all right, I'll, belly to belly suplex Shane through the glass, and it'll break, and he'll go through nice and easy, and we can carry on from there. Not realizing that it wasn't sugar glass or breakaway glass. I'm pretty sure that's the proper terminology for it. Not realizing that, it wasn't the proper material for that spot. And then, he throws Shane over his head, and Shane hits and spikes himself, gets spiked on his head on a fucking steel stage.
Yeah.
Then, of course, he finally put Shane through, and then on the other side, tried to do another belly to belly through another panel. It didn't fucking break, and then, throwing Shane head first through it and getting it to break.
Yeah.
And, of course, there was the spot with the suplex on the walkway to the ring. Fucking Kurt getting his tailbone broken.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, watching Maven's video, which was where I saw the whole glass thing, is, I guess, exposing what's fake in the business. But it's still as real as people think.
Oh, yeah.
People still get fucking injured. And that's why I say it's not. I don't use the word fake. Obviously, it's fixed. Like it's a gimmick. You got
Right.
gimmick chairs. You got gimmick sledgehammer. Because obviously, if you used a real one, you probably wouldn't be here.
Well, you probably wouldn't be here, or you could get seriously fucking injured.
Yes.
Ask Undertaker.
Yeah. But yet I haven't watched Dynamite. My brother told me that it was awesome,
Yeah, it was a really good show.
so I'll have to watch it.
Yeah. Earlier, you had sent me a video of Hacksaw Jim Duggan
Yeah.
winning the 73 a wrestling tournament in New York. It's like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Oh, I love that shit. I love watching, well, not just wrestlers, but like celebrities in general before they were famous.
Yeah.
So I was cool to see that. And then I was thinking, how old is Jim's not that old. Fuck you. Jim's not that old.
No, Duggan is probably, I would say, probably mid 60s, roughly. 50s and 60s?
No, not fit. No, he might be even close to 70. In fact, I think he is 70 now.
Could be.
But yeah, that's cool to see stuff like that. Like there was a guy on here, I can't remember his name, but he had like a montage of wrestlers that were in different companies
Right.
before they were famous, I guess, like Undertaker, Texas Red.
Yeah.
You have like Steve Austin with hair. You have the Great Kabuki, or not Great Kabuki, it was Great Muda
Mm,
as the Black Ninja,
yeah.
and so on and so forth. And I thought that was awesome. So I actually, it doesn't exist anymore, but I live for that stuff. I think it's awesome just to see what they were like back then. There
Yeah.
was even a young Chris Benoit that looked like a fucking teenager.
Yeah, really. But after you had sent me that, and I'm going through Instagram and come across the match from, I'm pretty sure it's from Mid South.
Yeah, it looked like it was from Mid South, yes.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan partnering with Butch Reed.
Hacksaw and Hacksaw.
Yeah, the Hacksaws, Butch Reed and Jim Duggan against two guys I have no idea who the hell they were. Well, okay, it said their names, but no idea who the fuck they are.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, everybody knows Jim Duggan and Butch Reed,
Yeah. Watching NXT, I haven't watched the latest episode, but I watched highlights. Got Lash Legends body slamming Otis.
Yeah.
That was fucking interesting.
Yes.
So, and then of course you have the thing with Wesley, and the unfortunate thing that happened to him, and then so yeah, I'll have to watch it. Bottom line, and
Yeah.
so it's gonna be a good show, and then of course we have our Christmas episode coming at you, Christmas Eve.
Yep.
So I can't think of anything before that. So I mean, we will. Well, I mean, we'll do a New Year's Eve thing.
Yeah, after Deadline, I don't think there's anything until World's End.
Well, actually, yeah, World's End is December 30th.
Yes.
So, actually, yeah, so, yeah, we will all do both.
Yeah.
But no, I keep saying that it's been a fast year, and it has. I felt like this was fucking January,
Yeah, really.
but next year I think it's gonna be even better.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna have WWE premium live events in different countries, and that's exciting.
Yes.
And then, we'll see what happens with who else is gonna jump ship to either WWE or
AEW.
AEW.
Yeah, exactly.
And oh yeah, well,
I was just about to say, I just Cody was another one that went but returned to WWE that was in AEW.
well, that's true as well.
But I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's good. Oh yeah. So watching Impact. So I did watch Impact.
Right.
It was their special. I can't remember the fake promotion, but
Oh yeah.
and that's the one thing that makes Impact Wrestling unique is that they can actually goof around.
Right.
I mean, they still wrestle, but they can be like summer camp, if you will,
Yeah, that's one thing that you could say became a tradition. Like, okay, around on Thanksgiving or close to Thanksgiving in America, Impact Wrestling would do the Eli Drake Gravy Train Turkey Trot. And of course, he leaves Impact, and this it's like their version of an independent wrestling promotion where they have their wrestlers dress up in outfits and give them these quirky, corny names. And that essentially became the new Thanksgiving tradition for Impact, so to speak.
Even though they were in Hamilton, somewhere in around there. But
Right.
shit, that was fun. Like again, it's like a company that doesn't take themselves too seriously sometimes.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, SmackDown is tonight. CM Punk is. Oh yeah, Trippy to the Troops.
Yes, sir.
And they're gonna have that Hardy guy. I don't know if there's any musical performances.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But yeah, so we'll see what we could do for deadline, as my phone is once again kaput.
Of course.
So anyhow, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Anyhow, that's it for me.
Yeah, I really don't have too much else to add. Raw was good. NXT was good. Dynamite was really good as usual. Impact, I'm sure was probably really good. And then, True to the Truth is always good. And, yeah, that, we will talk to you guys for deadline. There really isn't a whole lot much else to talk about, really.
So yeah, in that case, I mean, Matt, this is Killer Kyle. Fields of Fury, Facebook, YouTube vlog.
Yeah.
And we will talk to you next time. Deuces.
Later.